Welcome back, everyone, to another delicious episode here at 4EverAcresKitchen. Aside from those great spring and summer cocktails, I'm going to be giving you some great condiments that you can have ready to go this grilling season. That's right. And I'm going to start it off with my favorite condiment, pickled onions. These are great on tacos, burgers, barbecue sandwiches, you name it. This is a great condiment to have. And this recipe here is very simple, very easy, and very quick. Courtesy of Bobby Flay, this is a cheat code. If you saw my enchilada videos, you saw that the cheat code to this recipe is grenadine. It gives you that great additional color, taste, without adding any more sugar. So you're not going to need sugar. These are the three things that you're going to need. That's it. So let's get started. All right, first thing you want to do is cut up your onion. We're going to cut these in half moon shapes. We'll start by cutting both ends off. Cut in half. And take the skin off. All right, now we start cutting. Like I said, we're just going to cut them to half moons. Relatively thin. You don't want it too thick, but you don't want it too thin either. I like cutting them relatively thin. I like so. All right, once you get your onions cut, I like to go ahead and separate them from themselves. Get over here. Make sure that all the onions, every bit of it gets the vinegar and the grenadine. Gets pickled well. Some people like to throw these in cold water or warm water for a while, a couple minutes. I don't find it necessary. I've been doing these for a long time, and the way I do it comes out fantastic. So we're going to get all of these into this glass jar here. Just stuff them all in there. Not sure I'm going to be able to get all of these in here. Medium onion is good. I think I got a little too big of an onion, but that's okay. All right, once you get them all packed in there like so, set it to the side, and let's get to working on our pickling juice. As you see, I got a lot of onions left over. I'll have to make use of this some other way. All right, let's start getting our pickling juice ready. You're going to need 1 cup of red wine vinegar, 1/4 cup of the grenadine, and then I like to hit it with a healthy pinch of salt. We're going to let that come to almost a boil, not a rolling boil, but almost a boil, and then we'll let it sit to the side and cool down. All right, so you see how it's just bubbling over there? That's when I know it's ready. So I'm going to set this to the side and let it cool. All right, so I let it cool down for 10 minutes. Let's go ahead and get it poured into our mason jar. All right, look at that. All right, so I got my onions and the pickling juice into the mason jar. I want to do a comparison. So I did this last night. So this has been in the fridge overnight. And I'm going to put this in the fridge for 30 minutes just to see the difference in texture and taste from 30 minutes to overnight. Using the same recipe, if I can get this one over. All right, let me show you just how beautiful these things are. This is, like I said, this is after being in the fridge overnight. All right, let me get them into a little dish. You just see the color. So you see what I mean by the color, like great magenta color? I mean, those look beautiful. And then the taste. Hear that crunch? Delicious. You get that sweet, that tang. It's fantastic. And that's overnight. So now let's see what overnight versus 30 minutes in the fridge looks like and tastes like. See you in 30 minutes. All right, it's been 30 minutes. All right, 30 minutes is up. To my left is the one that's been in there for 30 minutes. To my right is the one that's been there overnight. This one is not as cold as this one, obviously. This one's been overnight. It is cool, but it's not as cold as this one. So let's see how it looks and tastes. All right, so here's the one that's been in there for 30 minutes. And then here's the one that's been overnight. You can see that obviously the one that's been overnight has more of that magenta color, deeper color than the one that's been in the 30 minutes. But you can see that after 30 minutes, you've got some good pickling. You got great color. It's just not as rich, but you got good color. Now, all we have to do is taste. Let's go ahead and get a taste of the one that's been in there for 30 minutes. You get that tang. You get a little bit more, vinegar taste, little sweetness, and a lot of the onion taste. It's only 30 minutes. Now, for the one that's been on there overnight, that allows more of the sugars to come in. So you get the tang, vinegar, and then you get that sweetness. You still have the crunch on both. So overnight is better than 30 minutes, but this isn't bad. So if you need to do it on the fly, 30 minutes or 40 minutes if you're included the prep and the boiling of the pickling juice, you got yourself a great condiment. So give that a try. It's one of my favorite condiments. I hope you like it. Let me know what you think. And stay tuned because I got some more coming up. Eat well, my friends. Eat well.